All right, you guys, so we're tackling example 4, which says, draw a dilation of rectangle ABCD with point A at 2, 2, B at 6, 2, C at 6, 4, and D at 2, 4. And it says, use the origin as the center and a scale factor of 1/2. Find the coordinates of the image. Okay, so in this one, you guys are supposed to plot your points, and then using the scale factor, you're supposed to find your new points. So looking here, okay, so I have my rectangle, which if you have not drawn yours, go ahead and do that. Okay, now if I have a set of points, remember when we have a scale factor, the shortcut, the way that you find the points for the image is to multiply every single x and every single y by the scale factor. So I'll be multiplying all my x's and y's by 1/2, which is the same as dividing by 2. So like the first one, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So my a prime would be 1, 1. My next one, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so my next point would be 3, 1. All right, my next point, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my next point will be 3, 2. And my final point, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my final point would be 1, 2. So these would be the points for my image, which you also need a graph on your nifty coordinate grid. And if you connect all the image and pre-image points, they should all intersect at the center, which is pretty cool. The next thing on your paper says to find the perimeter of the two rectangles. And then it says, how does the perimeter of the pre-image compare to the perimeter of the image? All right, so looking at the perimeter. Now, perimeter. The way we find the perimeter, how do we do that? Well, to find the perimeter, you add up all the distance around the rectangle. So like the perimeter of the image would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units. And the perimeter of the image would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 and 6. So it says, how does the perimeter of the pre-image compare to that of the image? Well, the perimeter of the pre-image is double the size of the image, because this was 12 and this was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay. So the perimeter of ABCD is 12. The perimeter of A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime is 6. So the original is 2 times the size of the image, or the image is half the perimeter of the pre-image. Okay? And then it says, find the scale factor of the perimeters. How does the scale factor of the perimeters relate to the scale factor of the rectangles? So remember, scale factor is image over pre-image, which, just to recap, our scale factor was 1/2. So let's see how these relate to 1/2. So if I divide the perimeter of the image, 6, by 12, it reduces down to 1/2. So guess what, you guys? The perimeter scale factor should always be the same as the original scale factor, which is pretty cool. All right, and that's example 4. So yay. Yeah, so the scale factor of the perimeter, they are the same. It's the same as the scale factor of the rectangle. So that's kind of what we talked about. But anyways, yay! Example 4 is done. Now example 5, you'll be identifying the scale factor of the dilation that maps ABCD onto A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime, and also determine if it's an enlargement or reduction. So get excited for that.